First thing to see is that we have division, so we need to multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal means we flip 1 over this, so it would flip it. Next we will subtract the exponents because we could see we have some division on our fractions. So out in front we have 18 over 25. Now we would show x squared minus because it's division, the exponent on x on the bottom, which is 1. And there's also a 1 on all the others. Then y to the negative 1 minus 1 on the bottom. And we'll do the same thing with our other fractions. So we have 5 over 3 x squared minus negative 2. Minus negative 2 will become positive. I'll show that in the next step. And we have y squared minus our 1. Next. Now we're going to simplify the exponents. But if the exponent is negative, we actually have to do something with that. So let's say we have some exponent that's negative. We can write that as a positive exponent. When we reciprocate it, write it in the denominator. Exponent becomes positive just from flipping it down. Okay, so we'll simplify that now. This becomes x to the power of positive 1, so we won't write the 1 though. Now we have y to the power of negative 2. So we're not going to write it like this. We're going to reciprocate it. So it's times 1 over y to the positive 2. Okay, x we have 5/3. X to the power of 2 minus negative 2 is 2 plus 2. That's 4 times y to the power of 1. So we won't write the 1. Next, we're going to simplify the fractions. So we can reduce 25 and 5. And we can reduce 18 and 3. 3 6s in 18. The other thing we can do is simplify the x's. So we have x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 4. And here we have y to the power of 2 in the denominator and y to the power of 1 in the top, or the numerator. So we'll apply some more exponent rules. X to the power of 1 plus, so we have 6 over 5, times x to the power of 1 plus 4, which gives us 5. And what do we do with the y's? In the top, in the numerator, this would be y1 on top. So we'd have y to the power of 1 minus, because of this division, minus the 2 from the exponent on the bottom. So 1 minus 2 becomes minus 1, and since we have a negative exponent, we can reciprocate that. So that's 1 over y to the power of positive 1. So we'll write this as one term, 6x to the 5 over 5y. So we have to state the restrictions. Remember, the denominator cannot equal 0, so y cannot equal 0, and anytime we had anything else in the denominator, so x also can't be 0.
Oh, so do you look at the entire thing, not just the one down here?
Yeah, so even though x reduces, we still need to consider it for the restrictions. So we look at everything that was ever in the denominator, and we state a restriction for it. Even for these, even though this flips, we would still state a restriction for both.
Yeah.
Because it's anytime it's ever in the denominator. But we already have x and y, so we're good.